And so for me, when I was trying to figure out Think Different theory, I was like, I don't know what Think Different theory is. When I started Think Different theory, I had a super clear purpose. I wanted to find the answers to life's biggest questions. I wanted to learn how to become successful in all areas of life, right? Like that was my goal. And then my brother died. And that wrecked my freaking life. And I sold my business and I traveled around the world and I was like, I have no idea what I want to do. I have no idea what my purpose is. I have no idea what my calling is right now, right? I don't even know what I believe. I don't even know if God's real, man. Like I got to go figure this stuff out. And so I went and I studied and I learned that. And then when I came back, the last year and a half, I've been testing a bunch of different things. But you know what I've been trying? I've been trying to figure out what it is that Think Different theory is really all about. Because let me tell you something. It's not just about how to build a business. Yeah. Not just about how to be wildly more confident. Not just about how to sit there and work on your mind all day. There's a deeper purpose. There's a sense of call. There's a calling, right? And I was like, how do I communicate that? Where am I going? What am I doing? And so part of the reason I shut down all my courses and started going off on these things and testing all these different things is because I'm like, hey, I'm not quite sure what my calling is quite yet. I know what I'm good at. I know I'm really good at marketing. I know I'm really, really good at creating content. I know how to build marketing, this and that. I've got these massive clients, six-figure contracts, right? That I'm dealing with. Okay, cool. But with Think Different theory, I was coming through and I was trying to figure out what's the message? What's the idea? What's my calling? Like, what does this encapsulate, right? And I think so many people, they get so stuck and they're like, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, me neither did I. Okay. Yeah. And neither did anybody else out there. But then you keep going and you keep trying and you're honest with yourself about that. Because here's the thing. I actually firmly believe that every single person has that still small voice in the back of their mind, right? And oftentimes it's drowned out. And oftentimes we watch Netflix or we do social media or we go to events and we get pumped up and we, want to go try and do other things. But when we're very, very silent and when we're very still and when we're very present in the moment, we all have that voice, right? You've got it. You know what I'm talking about, right? And while that voice might not be very clear, that voice will always give you nuggets. And so for me, when I was trying to figure out Think Different theory, I was like, I don't know what Think Different theory is. But as I listened to the still small voice, I was like, but I know what it's not. So I started writing those things down. And then once I had a baseline, I was like, oh, well, I know it's this. So I would write that down. I know it's this. And then I write that down. Oh, the voice continues to tell me this thing about, oh, okay, I'll write that down. And then all of a sudden I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 30 topics. And I'm like, okay, there's something here because these things keep coming up in that still small voice. And all of a sudden, as I start to focus on those, voice gets a little bit louder and a little bit more clear. And all of a sudden I start to tune out things a little bit more and a little bit more. And then it becomes more and more clear. And it's this constant evolutionary process of taking action and creating belief and taking action, creating belief, taking action, it's this cycle, right? And the more clear you get on that, all of a sudden, the more certain you become. And then one day you wake up and you have the thing and you're like, okay, this is it.